Welcome back, punters, to another episode of NRL Unpopular Opinions. I'm Ryan Cook. Joining me, decked out, head to toe in Broncos gear, it's Gerald Yee.
Hey! I was going to say, which one? Because we know that Fogs is really decked out today as well.
Yeah. He's dripping.
He's dripping.
Full kit wank.
He's also
today.
covered in merch.
Do you feel good in that?
Oh, dude.
All right.
I feel like a winner.
All right, well, keep it rolling,
You
Rich.
feel
Would you feel better in this?
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
What have we got?
For every single one of
Are you serious?
We don't get a jersey party, so I brought the jersey party here. I can't remember who was from. Alexi Gillo. Matt Gillette's jersey.
This is my
one of
This is my kick-ons fantasy. Look at this.
Alex Glenn.
Yeah, give me that one.
And one for Fogs,
Yes.
Benny Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, boys. There you go, boys. Jet, chuck them on.
What a
They might
show.
be a tiny bit smelly. I've never really washed them, but there's been plenty of
Smells like victory to me.
There's been plenty of jersey parties at my house with the boys in them, and yeah, these are actually their playing jerseys. So
right,
this is good stuff. This is really good. I thought I'd bring out the big guns for the last one. We're officially all going for the Broncos, right?
Ryan's has got built-in shoulder pads. What's going on?
I've always wanted
How
shoulders.
good.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is pretty terrific.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right, thank you for listening.
Let's all do our little bits. Oscar Panafex, Port City Breakers.
Where's Rich's one?
Yeah, sorry, Rich.
Crickets.
Sorry, Rich. Sorry, Rich. I didn't bring you one.
Well, there's the clip this week.
But a good way to start off. Yeah, good way to start off the show. I thought it would bring some really good vibes to Bris Vegas, and
We
down
can
to
keep
Sydney
these,
as well. No, definitely not. I need them back immediately. Actually, after the show,
Yeah, good luck.
I'm gonna rip it off you. I'm gonna rip it off your jersey, sling it off you in the studio. What a week for the NRL in the Grand Final, and for Brisbane. I mean, we are. Recording out of Bris Vegas, boys. So it's the city is humming.
It's buzzing.
Queensland, I think, is humming and sold out in 2 days. Crazy. 80,000 Melburnians and two-headed Queenslanders heading down to watch, which I don't know if we felt like it was going to be this grand final, but it is.
Didn't you
And,
call it at the start of the final series, or did you say someone else?
Well, I don't know.
I think you said, because I said
Okay. Maybe I
Roosters.
We'll just say yes.
Bronx.
I reckon.
I went out on a limb and said Roosters Bronx. I'm pretty sure you said
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Storm
Ponies.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
You got
I'll go
big
with
brain.
it. Well, there's plenty for us to get through, obviously.
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
So I'll let you do it.
No,
I'm just taking over.
I
I'm so
appreciate
sorry.
this gift. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. All right, let's do. We're going to do a betting focused grand final preview. So, Fogs, you're going to be the odds man.
Here we go.
But Oscar, you love to do a bit of writing over on the Ned's blog. And last week you did a really good piece on what does a win look like for the remaining 4 teams. So we're going to start with that with the Broncos and the Storm. So I'm going to throw this open to you guys. Gerard, I'll give you the Bronx. Oscar, I'll give you the Storm. What do you think a win looks like for these two sides?
me first. Harry Grant is what a win looks like for the Melbourne Storm, I think. And like, I'm just going to choose to talk about him because we could sit here for 10 minutes and talk about Munster and Jerome Hughes and Pappenhausen and Stefano and et cetera, et cetera. But I think I said this a couple of weeks ago. I think Harry's can be the most influential player in the NRL in terms of he touches the ball more than anyone else, and the little things he does, like his ability to create a half look and then his ability to turn that half look into points. I think his efficiency behind a quick ruck is as good as anyone in the comp. Reece Walsh might be the best player on the field on Sunday, but I think Harry can have the most influence on a result. Little tips in yardage, creating that momentum, and then we've seen as soon as there's a quick ruck, he can pick and go. So yeah, Harry Grant heavily involved, and then the other thing I wrote in the blog this week for Melbourne is the aerial targets on either wing. Like, Brisbane have defended their goal line so well throughout this final series, particularly last week. How demoralising might it be if they were able to turn Melbourne away for a couple of sets and then Munster kicks to Coates and they score on the 5th? Like, that could be a deciding factor or a point of difference, I think, for Melbourne.
They had a crack at it almost every time we played them a few rounds ago.
Okay.
And we were running like Coates off the ball and escorting.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
that was,
Stags did that deliberate one.
Yeah,
Well, there was 2 deliberates.
It was there was 2 deliberate because we were so scared of that exact play.
Good
so
point.
it's fascinating that we've played the team that we've got in the granny so recently.
And so that recent form is there.
Yeah, so
We haven't seen Melbourne put it on a dime for Coates
in a while.
Because they didn't get it right in that game, hey, or maybe they did, but Stag's got it more right.
Him out of the game.
Yeah, it's a good point. So yeah, that's where I'm looking for Melbourne.
We're going to talk a bit more about some of those players as we get into the second half of the show, because we're going to do a big season recap and pick our team of the year. But Gerard, what does a win look like for the Broncos, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very. How would I say? I think that the Broncos won't play conservative. I think they'll play a pretty expansive type of rugby league from the start. We've seen it obviously against Penrith early, where we chanced our arm pretty early, and we found ourselves obviously 14-0 at the break down. But you got to think about some of those plays that they did throw. You've got to chance your arm in big games, I believe, and this Broncos side are that side. Like I think that's just how they have to play. They've got so much strike across the park. You can't just keep it nice and deliberate in how you go. With the Melbourne Storm, I think they will. I think they'll, we spoke about them when we played them last time. I think they'll kick to a corner. I think they'll put pressure on our wingers. I think that's the type of footy they'll play until it opens up a little bit more, and then you will see Harry Grant. But I got a feeling that we're going to see some tricks up our sleeves from the Bronx straight out of the blocks, and we're going to, I'll say the Broncos, I reckon they'll play an expansive type of footy that might take the Storm to the sword really early in the game. That's what I think. I just think we've just got too much strike in the park to sit back and do it. And it obviously came late in the game for us against Penrith. And that's because things didn't come off for us. Like if a couple of those plays come off, we probably see ourselves in a lot better position with Reece with the ball in his hands, with Reno with the ball in his hands. But I think we've said it so much this year. Penrith are so good at doing that for 60 minutes, and then the last 20 just strangling teams, where you could tell that because of the position they finished in, they really struggled with that. Their gas, they went away with their gas, and
Sorensen missing.
Hurt as well. But like the running, the direct running of our backs was huge as well. Like Gemma Chibasaki, our wingers, Reece Walsh at times, just pushing his nose through. I think that's something that Melbourne will be better at, because they'll have control, because they're better at controlling the ruck, I believe. Like you'll have someone like Penrith who are very good at defensively and tying it at A. But I think if Grant Atkins does anything like he does the last game and let it flow against Melbourne, because we had him against Melbourne 4 weeks ago, it really actually played into our hands. So it just depends to see how he's going to let the game flow. I reckon if it's fast, the Broncos will play a pretty expansive type of footy, and there'll be a good chance they come away with it.
You were at Suncorp. Before we get to some betting tips, I know you got a story. So you were at Suncorp on Sunday, and I don't really know how to introduce this, but I saw on your story something terrible happened.
Well, firstly, it was my youngest Coa's second birthday, so we were so excited as a family with my wife Ash, my oldest Jaya, and my youngest Coa's second birthday. So we were on the way there. Everyone's just vibing. Get there, all the Glens and all the Kahoos are sitting in a row in front of us. So we're so excited. We see our friends there, and it's all happening, and literally running out. The players are running out. Jaya stands up on the chair, and as we know at Suncorp, chairs like to fold back. He's fallen forward into the chair in front, split himself from top to bottom in about 3 or 4 centimetres, like a big gash, straight into the ambulance room, bleeding everywhere. I've still got my Broncos jersey at home. It's got blood all over it. I was going to wear it today, and I thought, we're in such a small room, maybe it's not a good thing to bring it in here and wear it, but claret everywhere. So we ended up, I missed the first 50 minutes of the game. I don't even, and I'm sitting in a room where all you can hear is, so don't know what's going on. There's no reception in there. I get out, he goes to the hospital, very excited to get in the ambulance. He is. Anyway, I watched the last.
See you, Brett, and you put him in the.
Yeah, well, me and Coa stay at Suncorp because we've got the car there. So I have to drive the car.
So you've done well to sell that.
Yeah. Well, look, she's gone. He was as soon as he got in the ambulance, he was stoked.
Yeah.
He wasn't concussed or anything, so we ended
So he's all good?
Didn't get home till 10, but he had 5 stitches. First ever biggest 5 stitches in his head. And beautiful timing because we're going to Canada next week. So we've just got to make sure it heals in time.
Oh, man.
Otherwise, we'll be gluing him up as much as possible before we get onto that Boeing 747 to Canada. I don't even care. We'll leave him behind if we have to. But what a rush. What a start to that game. And I'm just fully freaking out. I'm on the concourse leaving as Renault kicks that goal and I just leave straight away. So, yeah, it was a really eventful day and a great moment for the club. Like, if you were at that game, holy that was like Champions League areas. That was like European areas of soccer. Like, that's how big it was. That's like NFL. College football. I've been to college football. That's what it was like. It was huge.
People saying the stadium was shaking.
Yeah, mate, it was amazing.
Has that ever been? I've never heard that chat before.
I've never heard that either. I've been to Suncorp. I've been to Origins at that stadium. Nothing like the Brisbane Broncos fans brought.
Wow.
And Alex Glenn, I got to say this. He's got no voice at the moment, but Lexi was our hype man on the mic.
His head was on the camera like the whole time.
Yeah, like honestly, he's in good nick as well. He owns his own gym, so he wants to be on the camera as much as possible. But geez, he held our own. Like, what an ex-captain of the club to be, trying to rev up a crowd, and they went with him. And anyone who was, the head, anyone that was down there watching and being involved, what a great moment. And like Walshy said at the end of the game, I'm pretty sure Queensland responded because they got their tickets, and it is going to be humming
100%
down there in Sydney.
Do you find it as an ex-player? Is it hard to be a fan like that sometimes? Like, do you appreciate that moment like you would as a fan, like we would?
No, I do. I think that's the different thing is, when you play the game, you can feel the crowd. You can. Like, that's the biggest thing. You can actually feel the crowd. You can understand when the tide changes in the game and they get louder. You hear it, man. The worst thing about Suncorp is when it's so loud, you can't hear anything. And I was talking to some of the boys after the game. They couldn't hear calls. They couldn't hear each other. I remember when I was playing Origin, I couldn't hear what Billy Slater was saying to me. Like, I think that's the worst part of it, which is not a worst part. It's not the baddest, not a bad thing, but you can't hear communication. So you're sort of going off. You're going into your shell, and you know where you got to be, what you got to do. So that's probably the only thing. But man, I'm not sure we will ever see a game like that at Suncorp because of the enormity of Penrith dynasty, having to win to get to the grand final. I've been to heaps of prelims there, 2 or 3 actually, and nothing will ever be like that.
Yeah,
perfect storm.
Yeah,
it really was. Yeah.
Pardon the pun.
Some of the stats for like records broken from that game. I think Penrith went
98-0.
98-0 went up
12, by 12. Up for 12. They had never been beaten.
One or two draws in that. So they never lost.
Never lost from 98 in a row. So for them to go up 14-0 at halftime, we were shot. Like, on a statistic level, we were gone.
But I didn't feel like we were ever out of that.
I watched the game back, so as much as I didn't feel the first half, I watched the game back and I was thinking to myself, geez, we had a lot of opportunities we just didn't capitalise on. Yep. So that's what made me feel comfortable in the second half when we came out. I was like, when I watched the whole game, I was like, if we get a couple of those things right, they're in trouble. And you could tell, and I'd never seen a Penrith team fold like that. Not fold, I wouldn't say, get weaker as we get. Like, we gradually got further up the pitch. Yeah. And when it shot to, because I got to watch the footage, when it shot to Ivan Cleary with his hands in his head, like, you could tell that something wasn't right. And he could tell that the tides were turning, and that was still only at 6:14. And man, this is why I said about the big time players. Like, Canberra unfortunately didn't have that this year. The Brisbane Broncos do. So do the Melbourne Storm. So do Penrith. But there's a reason why no one's won out the top 4, because that week off helps, because your gas is just gone in the end. And you played 27 rounds, it's crazy.
And you slayed Voldemort. We sat here last week. We clipped it up, and
we did, and we didn't say their name. You did, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
No, it did work.
How good.
And Renault
gets to be the one.
Yeah.
Well, not the one, but such a cool moment
Yeah.
for him as well. As
Well,
a
he gets
South Sydney-
redemption on that.
Top and tail.
And
start
now we get to
finish.
see redemption for Ben. But I will say this to all the Penrith fans and to Penrith Panthers, what a dynasty. Like, I will never see it again. It's like the 8 in a row for Queensland. It's just going to be really hard to reenact, and we've got to give all credit to what they have created. And it's not over. Obviously we people are talking about what's over. It's their reign in the row is over, but they still got a side that can go every year. So, yeah, big congratulations to Penrith, not only their team, but the people behind the closed doors, the office. They've done an amazing job in the last 5-6 years.
I think it's forgotten about how much ground they made up on the ladder too. I was looking back at what the ladder looked like at round 4. They were
11 in a row.
Yeah, second last.
11 in a row.
Yep.
That's incredible. I think remember when we watched Newcastle Knights last year go 7 in a row into the finals?
Yep.
And we thought, wow, that's amazing. 11 in a row to come from 12th is bullshit. That's the
Through
way.
Origin as well.
Yeah, it's bullshit. So, yeah, take my hat off to the Penrith Panthers and their organisation.
Are you heading down to Sydney?
I am.
Yep.
Huge.
Yeah, trying to control just a lot of things to do this week. Like, as a club, it's been a breath of fresh air of how much everyone helps each other, like from every department. So, what you see and what you'll see a lot of contingency. Like, this is how much I love this club. The whole staff go, like everyone goes, which is, tell me another club that would do that.
Yeah.
I just don't think it happens. So, yeah, we're super privileged to be a part of what I think is the best sporting organisation in Australia.
Say the F word, family.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, it is a family, and you know what? The family will be closer when we bring 2 trophies.
I was about to say the girls too.
So yeah,
Yep.
it's not about just the men. That watched the girls train last night, and the support they got from the
open
public
session there.
open session was amazing. Took my little boys down there, and it was amazing. Jaya trying to split his head once again, but the support they have is enormous. And
How was Gail looking?
hot, like just so good.
$26 for Karen Murphy medalist.
Like she is looking. I say hot in the most respect. She looks classy. Everything she's doing at training. So, I think there's a rhetoric we've got to talk about as well. There's Ben Hunt, who's a stalwart of his. If he wins, does he pull the pin? What about Ali Brigginshaw?
That's the big one
There's
for me.
another one. If they both win the grand final, do they take a step back and just sail off into the distance?
The perfect
Ali
ending
already
to Benny Hunt's career.
yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
Is he signed for next year,
He is.
Benny?
Both of them.
I was gonna say,
Both
Ali just
is-
re-signed for another
So is Ben
year.
as well. So, but you got to think, what a way to go out. Like for both of them, they both had great careers. If they do, is there a chance they both call it and walk away?
It's funny the parallels there. Both aging halves, respectfully, playing with arguably the hottest fullback attacking talents in the game right now.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
if I'm Ali Brigginshaw, I'm like, yeah, I can have 36 receipts for 30 passes to make her up to for another season. Like,
100%.
yeah.
It's
Double
look,
Bronx.
Look, it's looking to be
$3.61.
Yeah, it's great for
Multi.
it's just great for the
Yes.
club. To be around it right now, it's everything here. And we don't have the access like I do with Melbourne, but because of about them, like for once I don't really care. I'm sorry to all those. The only person I really think of when I think of Melbourne right now is Xavier Coates, because very close with him when he came through the academy here, and it's going to be hard to watch him lose on the weekend.
Well, he shouldn't have left. Simple as that. Shouldn't have gone down to Melbourne.
Well, it's interesting because we've got his brother who's just moved into the top. I think into the development squad for us next year.
Philip is his name?
Which
No, what's his name?
I can't remember his first name, but anyway, it's another coach coming through the system.
His name's Coates.
So, what a week ahead, gentlemen. What a week ahead.
Well said.
Let's dive into some odds then.
What do you want to know?
First try scorer, rattle off, I don't know, Fogs, the first 8
First try
favourites.
scorer. So Xavier Coates, 725. Karapani, 950, as well as Warbrick and Walshy. You're getting 1050 for Dean Mariner, 1150 for Pappenhausen, and then Eli Katoa, $12.
Who do we like? Let's just go rapid fire around the table. We'll clip this bad boy up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go really out of whoever starts in the back row for us. I think One of them two. So,
On the left side?
Yeah, it'll be either Brendan Piakura or Jordan Ricky. I think Melbourne Storm, the reason why I think Melbourne Storm are so positive when they get off their line, if we get an opportunity to be there, I think Renault's deft touch and how he kicks the ball, I think they'll be one of those two will go through. So let's just go with Jordan Ricky.
$41.
Yeah, with a bit of spice to it. Yeah, with a bit of juice to it.
I previewed Piakura in the blog this week, talking about, as you said, Melbourne's the edges defensively, they're really aggressive and they move in unison. They're so good. They'll make you go around them. It opens up that little slip line, like where Piakura is lining up at Jerome Hughes' inside shoulder, and then he bounces out on the pass to kind of go overs in between Jerome and Nick Meaney. It would be on that side. I think that's a nice little.
And I also don't think the Sharks, put enough pressure on Jerome Hughes and his arm in that game. Like, I'd be sending so much traffic straight at that arm, with all due respect to him. I'll be sending as much traffic as I possibly can.
Yeah, absolutely.
At Jerome Hughes. So, either one of those I like. They're both juicy, but look, with unpopular opinions here, and we got to get some money for the punters. So.
100%.
Brendan Piakura, $34 for Helens Vale Zone.
Don't mind that. I was going to say Stags at 13 as well.
Yeah, that's who I like.
Tones is good
that, Ryan.
Stags 13 for me, and Fogs.
Yeah, I'm probably taking Katoni as well. He's just been too good, hasn't he?
That double lead shape that Walsh threw the intercept on last week, McLean takes it. That's the shape that they get. Like, if there's one spot in the line when I'm previewing Melbourne this week, I'm going, I want to get at the spaces around Hughes, as Gerald just mentioned. But on the other side, Jack Howarth at left centre, quality player, but he's been in and out all year. It's a new combinations either side of him, and he made a couple of poor reads last week. So I'm putting, Ricky Staggs, make him make a decision on one of them and hope Reece picks the right pass.
They showed that shape to Willison in the first half last week that you'd been hyping up all year.
My little dick was like,
and
cheese.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Willison spills his lollies.
Yeah,
I thought of you straight away.
You know what? The other thing,
and if he caught it, he was one-on-one with Garner because Blaze had gone out.
You were doing that, Leo. You're like, wait.
And do you know who also was doing the Leo? Because I watched this back. Isaiah Yeo saw that shape coming and pushed Isaiah Papali'i, who pushed Mitch Kenny, who pushed someone else. They read it. It was oh God, he's such a good player.
I also think that having Paddy Carrigan back for both the back rows,
massive.
He'll be a first receiver at some stage for that block, and those two leading.
Short.
Yeah.
What do you get him for any time?
Paddy Carrigan.
Yeah.
$51 for like his third
Paddy. I don't know if I like Paddy going over, but I do like either back rower.
So I like Pat for another piece. Silverware we'll talk about a bit in a minute.
Well, let's do Clive Churchill.
Okay, bang.
Clive Churchill?
Odds.
So let's go top five. Cameron Munster is the favourite at $6. Then you're looking at Harry Grant and Reece Walsh at $7. Payne Haas $7.50. Jerome Hughes $8.
Keep going for me, folks.
Okay. Adam Reynolds, 15. Your mate, Paddy Carrigan, 17. And if you want Ben Hunt for the fairy tale finish, $19.
I just thought a fresh Pat Carrigan can help
he looks
to
fresh
nullify.
This morning. With him this morning, he looks very fresh. Yeah.
He's a handsome man. I bet he looks extra good in the mornings too. Is that weird to say?
Well, I've seen him.
Elaborate on that. Why do you say that?
I've also seen him late at night. It's good.
I think he can help to nullify, not negate, but nullify a lot of what Harry Grant does behind the ruck.
Yeah.
Like communication, like what I just mentioned with Isaiah with that shape last week, but his line speed, inside pressure, third man in, like all that, the communication in the tackle, I think he can. That's a big in for Brisbane, isn't it?
It is. It's a huge in. And he's fresh. Like there's not many opportunities you get to rest. Well, he didn't get rested, but there's not many opportunities you get to rest your best players before a grand final. And we know how balls out he likes to go. He likes to leave nothing in the tank, like Payne has. I mean. My pick's Payne. I just can't go past him.
I haven't talked about him yet.
Yeah,
I can't believe
and this is the good thing. Like, he's such a good. The numbers that he's put up this year and how he's played. Yeah, he's my Clive Churchill.
I'm going to go Pappenhausen just for a little bit of storm chat because I feel like we're just going Broncos heavy
that
here.
Jersey.
Yeah, I know. Burn it.
I'm on. I've put money on Harry for Clive as well. Personally. Yeah.
Fogs.
Yeah, there's enough juice in this market. I'm backing 2. I'm going to take Payne Haas, and then I'm taking Benny Hunt.
Yes.
Nice.
I like
Ben's
that.
Honey's are over.
Love that man so much.
What'd you say? 19s?
$19 for Dozer.
He does love that man so much.
We've got a couple of those Dozer tees coming,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Where can we find them?
Dozer Tee, the moment apparel.
There you
Shop.
go.
Thanks, Ryan.
Let's just do a score prediction, then we'll take a break. What do we think this one's going to turn out to be?
What's the total points line? 40.5. So do with that information what you will, fellas.
I'm going to go 16-22 Broncos.
20-16 Melbourne. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going to go 22-20 Melbourne.
I'm taking 18-12 Brisbane's way.
Okay, so we're split down the middle.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. We'll take a quick break. We've got to pick a multi, and then we're going to do a bit of a futures recap, looking back at our predictions to start the year. You're listening to NRL Unpopular Opinions. Quick multi heading into the grand final. We're going to go a 5-legger this week. We've thrown our beloved producer, Richard, under the bus.
Rich.
Yeah, nice Rich. He's gone. I think he's already gone this before.
He has. He's 1-0 on the year.
Almost saved my skin.
Yeah. Well, not really, because you are getting a tattoo next week, by the way, and that's going to be in stay tuned, punters, for that video, because it's going to be hilarious.
It will. And speaking of the records, there's a bit on the line between you and me this week.
Oh,
Gerard.
really?
You've matched me 18 and 12.
Oh,
So
nice.
you could come out on top, which is quite an effort because you were losing towards the start of the year. So,
it was. I like to come home fast.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You're not
hate
home
going
at
home.
4 a.m. I've seen the text messages.
So Rich has gone with Katoni Staggs anytime
Anytime?
try scorer.
Yep.
Right.
Which
What
is
do you-
juicy.
Ball Noah, I think. is what
he
you
gets
said.
it. He gets it. What do you got
So
for us?
that's $3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of juice to this multi.
What have you got?
Coates, anytime.
That's nice as well. That'll be $1.87.
Yep. I've gone Reece Lightning anytime.
What's that paying?
I think he was
$2.35.
Yep.
I've gone Broncos head to head, $2.15. And Fogs, what have you come up with?
Adam Reynolds, 6+ points.
Yeah, like
I
it.
believe he's got the goal kicking duties now from Walshy. So,
$1.50-ish for that.
yeah, something like
That
that.
leg. So we've got Staggs anytime, Coates anytime, Walsh anytime, Bronx to win, Reynolds 6+ points, $17.49.
That's a juicy grand final.
Not bad.
Get on that.
For the last time this year, where can we find it, Gerald?
Yeah, in groups.
That's it.
That's where you can find
That's where
it.
you
Jump
can
in
find
there.
it.
Jump in there.
All right, let's, before we look back at our predictions to start the year, we're going to do team of the year. So we're going to go position by position. Some of these are pretty straightforward, I think, like winger and fullback, but we'll go around the table. Let's start at winger. Oscar, you can lead us off.
Just one winger or both of them?
You can go both. I've got both down.
Marky Mark and Xavier Coates.
Yeah, I've gone exactly the same.
Ditto.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Unanimous.
Fullback, Teddy, surely.
Teddy for me as well.
I wrote Isaiah Iongi because I love to be different.
Oh,
Yeah,
enough.
that's
You're such a hipster.
You're a nerd.
I've gone different in some as well. So yeah.
I just thought for a rookie to be that good for 27 weeks straight in a pretty shit team, very, very rare to see that.
Yep.
So yeah, like it.
Centre, I've gone Herbie.
And
Yeah, I've gone two.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone Tones and Herbie.
Yeah, same.
They're both mine.
easy.
I went Stags and Critter.
Okay.
Yep.
Halfback.
Isaiah Katoa.
Yeah. Easily.
I did not. I went my halves pairing. I didn't put him in 5'8" or halfback, but I've gone Ethan Strange and Cameron Munster.
Yeah.
I just think the numbers that I had a look at both of these guys, and I just thought, geez, and nothing wrong with Izzy, but I think these boys making the finals probably put me over the line just a little bit more, and he's got a long time ahead. But Munster 23, I think assists is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then
turned
Ethan
it back.
Strange, I think he scored 14 tries or something this year.
Yeah, he was their top try scorer.
Yeah, top
14.
try scorer, and then he had like 7 assists, so try assists. Yeah, I think he played out of his skin as well, so that's my halves pair.
I think that was the hardest two to sort of decide on for me.
Yeah, you go, Fox.
Yeah, I've got Money as my 5'8" and Jerome Hughes as my 7.
Yeah, nice. I had
I was almost Qatar. Almost.
Yeah, until Hughes scored that try last week.
Yes.
I had Strange as my 6, and then I remembered what Tom Dearden did to almost single-handedly save the Cowboys from some wooden cutlery, and also for Queensland.
Yeah.
Tom Dearden is the prototype halfback in today's game, in my opinion. So yeah,
Yeah.
Go with him.
Hooker.
I've gone Blake Brayley.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think he had a year. He missed not many tackles this year. He made a lot of tackles. His try assist was also huge and pretty big for a hooker, and he scored a fair few meat pies as well. I think the other thing, when you're in the middle, you can't miss many tackles, so that's what I've gone off as well. He was pretty sound in that area, so Blake Brayley.
Yep. So been waiting for that season, for a while.
Yeah.
Prop.
Two.
Easy.
Payne and Nafahu White from the Chooks.
I've gone May. I just thought I went and had a look at his numbers. The only one that, the only one that ever come close to Payne, tackle breaks, everything you want in a front rower, tackle efficiency, offloads, was Terrell May. So that's my two.
Yeah, there was a few in consideration there, I thought. Back row, I've gone Hudson Young.
I went Payne Haas and Fanua Blake, in
sorry.
case you were wondering.
Okay, sorry.
guys.
Yeah. I thought we were just all in agreement.
Back rowers.
Back rowers, Hudson Young and Eli Katoa for me.
Yeah, same. I've gone. Can't go past them.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, bro.
I've gone.
Hang on, Fogs, you go.
Yeah, so guys, second rowers of the year for me. I've gone Eli Katoa and Liam Martin.
Moso,
Liam Martin!
I went two completely different ones. I went Jacob Preston, who I think will play for the Kangaroos this year.
Yep.
And I had to get a Rabbitoh in here somewhere. Jai Arrow played every game. I almost wrote every minute, but he got sent off a couple of times, and he got injured in almost every other game and then came back on. So not every minute, but what a tough prick.
Yeah. Yep.
Breed him tough down on the Gold Coast, mate. Don't you worry.
Fogs, you can go first because I know this is your boy, Rookie of the Year.
What about Locke?
What about Locke?
Locke, sorry. Yep, Locke. I had Naf White there.
Okay,
Yeah.
He played a bit about half and half between Prop and Locke.
Paddy Carrigan for me.
Yeah, I went Aaron Clark.
Yeah, my G.
Yeah. I was looking at him, and he'd honestly been playing well all year. But he had a 96% efficiency tackle record, didn't miss a lot in the middle. He played huge minutes.
He's an animal. Yeah. Throw some money that man's way.
100%. And it was really hard for me to not put Paddy in because I love Patrick so much, but I just think Aaron Clark had a year, man. And I'm not sure we will see him have that year again.
Yeah,
I just don't know. So
Worthy of that
we've got to
spot.
give him his flowers.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Rookie of the Year.
Bobby T.
Yep.
Nice.
Easy.
Yeah, I can't go past Bobby T either. To play, I mean, I would have went Gem, but Gem's already played in the NRL before, but I think Robert has had a great year as well.
Went Lecker.
Ooh,
the Lecker Halasima.
Yeah, man, that's good getting to.
But you've got Iongi at fullback.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What? Oh, right. I mean,
Ooh.
because he's rookie.
Controversial.
Yeah.
He's controversial.
Well, I don't know. I thought it was impact player of the year, not rookie, so my bad. But I looked down and Halasima ticked both boxes, so I was like, oh, I got out of here.
Fair enough.
I think Coach of the Year is probably going to divide us a bit. I went Madge just to do what he's done in his first year. Speaks for itself, I think.
Yeah, I can't go past Madge. Watching him do what he's done this year as well. From a little bit of a dejected footy side that lost a coach that they enjoyed having around to taking him to a GF from coming 12th last year. So pretty big from him.
Yep.
Ricky Stewart.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. For a team that was favoured to win the spoon, I think steering them to minor prems, and I think that deserves his chocolate.
Yeah, I think if they go past us, I'd probably go Ricky.
Yeah.
If
I went Webster.
Yeah.
Sean Johnson, Tohu Harris, Fanua Blake,
Yeah.
all gone over the summer. We thought the Wars were going to be dead in the water.
Yep.
And they finished top 4 and would have been better had they not been hammered by...
No, they didn't finish top 4. We beat them.
Did they finish? Oh, 5th, sorry.
We just got them.
They should have
Just
finished top 4 had they not then lost their next 3 best players throughout the season. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Webby.
Yep.
Let's do favourite viral moment / meme. We did a little draft a few weeks ago on this sort of topic. So there's a lot to choose from. But
I went back and thought about this. I went coaches because there was a few funny moments as coaches, like Seabolt doing an interview when they were losing a lot and going, "There's people dying, and there's people dying. We're all going to die one day."
Yeah, that's right.
Really philosophical with that.
Yeah, and I'm with him. He
emo.
went really political,
Dark and disturbed.
But he's just gone, "We're all going to die," and then the reporters were like, "Yeah, like we'll just shut our mouths." Ricky having his spats at the start of the year. Flanagan as well. His interviews.
Yeah, Flano's were good.
Not only Flano. What else did I write down? Hold it with me. Des Hasler. He's here till 2026 with the journo.
The showers
funny.
too.
Yeah, the shower.
Yeah,
was good.
Flano's presser. You were here, weren't you, when he was blowing up to the journo as well? Then Walsh's toilet gate, punch his head in his mate in the head.
Yeah.
There's plenty, but they're mine.
Yep, that's hard to beat. Oscar?
Rudolph shitting his pants.
Oh yeah.
Talking about it on live TV.
I've got one from around that same time. Aaron Woods at Monday Night Raw in Vegas. And it comes up.
Tour.
Well, he's on the show and he's just waving for like 3 minutes on the camera.
Is he holding a footy as well?
Yeah, I think he's holding a footy. And it
the
says
American football.
Yeah, rugby league legend underneath. One of my faves.
The only other one that I think deserves a shout out that hasn't been said already was Olakuatu folding old mate the producer on the Mac John show start of the year. Hit of the year for me.
That's good as well.
And shout out Reggie Rabbit too. That really like took over for a good 24 hours.
Yeah,
there.
that cease and desist he sent to Oscar really went viral.
All right, let's have a look at what we got right. So I've done the numbers. We got 4 predictions right at the start of the year. And
Nice.
credit to you, Gerald. 3 of them are from you.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
3 of them from me.
What? We only said 4 correct
Well,
things
yeah, let's-
between us in an hour.
Well, I mean, Dral did.
A bit of clarity. Gerald, on our first show, I had you doing bold predictions. So you were
Yep.
on the hot seat for a lot of these.
Okay.
So this is for every. He was just saying stuff for every team.
For every team, as
One
we
bold
went team
take
by
for
team.
each team. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you had the Wilds top 8, Dragons to miss the 8, and the biggest one was the Knights wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
You also said Sharks would finish 5th,
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I did. I did.
and you also said that this would be the year that the Dolphins made the 8, which I think we can all agree if they were 1 injury
Yeah.
shy, they probably would have.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I was full of respect for you, Gerard, watching that back yesterday.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
impressive.
Did you watch it back as well? I didn't want to.
I was napping Coda, so I had something to watch.
I didn't want to ruin it for myself because I wasn't sure if I was shit or good.
No, you were good. You were
Really
good.
good stuff. Really good stuff. Did I say the Bronx would make the GF?
Ooh, I couldn't
think-
find that one.
I think any of us were. But I said I was scared of what Madge was going to do
Okay.
with the squad, and you said Cobbo would be the Dalian winger of the year.
Yes, you did.
So I did that one.
I do have all the wrong ones. We'll get to them in a sec.
Sorry, Ryan.
No, you're right. And Fogs, you had the Bronx top 4. So
Yeah, nice,
Hey,
Fog.
By bees.
my bees, yeah.
You also said Paul Alamotti would be the Penrith Panthers top try scorer, and that he would have a big year.
Oh, and he
you
did.
also said Adam O'Brien would be the first coach sacked.
Oh, I said that.
You did.
Hell yeah.
And they did, and he was.
Get it.
What? Oh my
Get
God,
around me.
we might die. This could be the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fog's getting shit out. That's good stuff, Fogs.
So the ones we did miss, Oscar, you've touched on a few. Gerard, you had Dogs to miss the 8. Selwyn, winger of the year. Finns make 8. Raiders finished 9th. You were very adamant on that one.
Who I was?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Manly top 4.
Yeah, we both said Manly would go well.
Yep.
Roosters missed the 8. And the Storm finished 3rd.
And they did.
Second.
Oh, second they did. Oh,
close.
shit. Wow.
And then Oscar, you had Sharks top 4. I had the Titans top 8, which I think Fogs, you were in agreement at the time as well. So
Sharks. Oh, Titans.
Titans
Oh,
top eight.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was probably
Just
one
he was
of
looking
mine as
after
well.
Queensland sides, yeah.
Yeah.
What else did I have here? Ryan, you picked KO Weeks for a big year
Oh, huge.
as a player to watch for Canberra, and you
done.
Yeah,
said
don't you remember?
no, I don't. But okay, I'll take it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
and you picked Critter as one to watch for the Dogs, which sounds kind of
Ridiculous.
like it picks itself, but
Yep.
in hindsight, he was arguably their
Their
point of
best-
difference
yeah, definitely.
in the back end of the year, in ways we didn't expect. So
Yep.
I thought that was nice. Fogsy, you said that the Cowboys were humming. Sorry. And you said that...
Sorry, full stop. that was so well timed.
And you said that Dom Young would be the Chookies' top try scorer. In fact, you said that they bought him to score tries, and he hasn't been doing that. So you were kind of right. Because they fucking then got rid of him because he wasn't doing what they bought him for.
Did you say he would be the Newcastle
He
top
did
try
not
scorer?
predict that he go back. No.
Start learning English, buddy. You're going back to the Super League.
All in all, I think we've done pretty well though. Like
Yeah.
that's a fair scout.
That's great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to do. You got to put your balls on the line.
It's a long
and
year.
We did. Yeah.
It's a
Well
long
seen.
year.
Well seen. All right. Well, that's pretty much all we have time for this
Well,
week.
that's it, boys. A grand final. What a year it's been. Thank you again. So much fun. I love coming in here. honestly.
one is race
I also
play.
like turning up in here as well.
Ew.
Yeah. Until next year, gentlemen.
Yeah, no, thank you, boys. It is a highlight of my week, coming in and chatting footy, and a shout out to our producer Rich,
Yeah,
who makes
thanks,
us actually
Rich.
look
Shot
good every
Richard.
single week.
We taught him a few things on Freaky Friday about rugby league. I remember we were talking about rugby union a lot, but we did teach him a few things.
And he taught us a few things about golf. So
That's true.
it went back. and
Well,
forth.
for your team, he
for
did.
our team. But we might be back around Pack Champs time. We might do a little sneaky pod.
Well, I won't be here, gentlemen.
come on,
So
come
you
on.
enjoy. I'll be enjoying Canada,
You enjoy
playing
your
golf in
off-season,
Canada.
mate.
And yeah, I need it. Look for some scandals coming from Yao Yi over in Canada, coming in hot.
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Gerard. Thank you, Fogs.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, listeners.
It's Trinity over.
Up the Bronx.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.